What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ball FC. We're back with episode number 2 of the RB Leipzig career mode. That's right, guys. I'm not going to make one episode and quit this time. We are back. Like I said, I'm going to try and upload this career mode series weekly up until the school year ends and then carry it on into the summer. I really want to go in depth with this thing. I really want to do a lot with this series. And you can see it right down there on the latest deals. Fosu-Mensah from Manchester United to RB Leipzig for 5 million euros. That's our first signing of the transfer window here in the summer. We're nearing the end of July. We have our scout report on that other center back that we decided to look at. He's 16 years old. He's only 16. He's 6'2". He's a 67 overall with 77 strength, 72 jumping. This guy looks like he could be a beast. He's only worth 1.2 million right now. I mean, for his age, that's incredible, but that's what he's worth as far as purchasing him. I don't know why the chief executive says this deal looks like it could happen. Go ahead and submit your offer. Alright, so if his value is worth 1.2 million, let's just throw $1 million at Ajax and see if we can take the 16-year-old from them. And now, honestly, this kind of goes against what I want to do with career mode. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I personally prefer. Well, look at this offer for my center back. No shot. But I personally prefer to use the youth academy to grow players and whatnot, and that's what I like to do. But for some reason, with my objectives, I have to purchase players, youth players who fit a certain mold, and I can't raise them through the academy. There's academy objectives as well. So, second signing of the summer. We're wrapping up our business early because I want to get these guys in the squad. 12.5 million euros. Youri Tielemans, he's been on everyone in Europe's radar for years now. He's a 19-year-old center mid. He fits my requirements. We're going to snipe him for 12.5 million. He's going to start on 20K a week, 5-year deal, crucial first-team player. He accepted my contract. Welcome to the club. Signing number 2 is already done, and now we only need to make one last signing to probably hit that objective, and here it is. So Ajax, they declined our offer. We're gonna meet them halfway and go 1.5 million euros because they bumped it up to 2. So we'll meet them halfway and go 1.5. Youri Tielemans arrives at the club, which is just awesome. So we've really got it working right now. Trying to hit this requirement. We have another transfer offer for my center back again, and I'm just gonna have to reject all offers because I don't want to keep getting offers for this guy. He's my captain. He's my center back. He's my leader, and I definitely am not looking to get rid of him at all. And I'll just show you guys one more time this objective that I'm talking about. So you can see we're 2 of 3 complete already. We have to sign at least 3 players who are younger than 20 years old, so they have to be a teenager, with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in that position. So we signed Tielemans, a center mid, we signed Fosu-Mensah, a center defensive mid, and now we're going to be signing a center back whose overall, their potential has to be greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. I'm pretty confident that the center back we're going to sign is going to fit that too. So 2 of 3 complete. So just signing them is completing the objective. So we just need to sign that last center back, and that'll be done. Then our focus is on, and this is a critical objective, so this is very important. That's why it's against what I like to do when it comes to career mode. I like to use the academy more than just picking prospects from other clubs. I really don't like doing that, but it's a critical objective, and I really need to get it done. So we're one signing away from that, so hopefully once we lock up the center back, that'll be done. And then we need to sign 2 youth players to the senior team in the same season they were scouted, play them in 10 matches, either as part of the starting 11 or coming on as a sub. So we have to sign them and play them in 10 matches, which is totally doable. So I've sent my scout for 3 months looking for a goalkeeper. Here's the lineup right now, guys, and we have some new signings to add into it. So Fosu-Mensah, the center defensive mid, we're going to throw him in right there. And then we have Youri Tielemans, he's going to be thrown in right there. So that's going to be my midfield parent trio, and that's just incredible. The 2 center mids and my center defensive mid. I'm actually going to slide Fosu-Mensah down a little bit. That's my CDM right there. But look at this formation right here. Werner and Selke up top. I can't wait to start playing with this team. But I've made my 2 signings, and now I just have that center back signing. And even though his overall is less than the center backs that I have, I'm going to throw him right into the lineup because I want to start developing him. I'm not just going to buy him for no reason. So, like I said, with the Youth Academy, I'm looking for a left back because he's 24, he's a 74 overall, and that's the best we have. So I want to get a left back from the academy and a goalkeeper from the academy. And the rest of this team, I am happy with. I can improve other spots in the future, but for right now, that's what I really want to do. So those are my youth objectives, and that's what the lineup's looking like right now. The brand new lineup with some new additions. We just submitted that second offer to Ajax. So to start this episode off, things are looking good. We're getting stuff done. Unacceptable again from Ajax. They really want $2 million for this center back, and honestly, $2 million, is kind of nothing to us. It's fine with me. And if they're that persistent to where they want $2 million, they won't even meet halfway, that's totally fine. I think he's going to be an awesome player. I think he has sick potential. To get him for $2 million is fine with me. We're going to throw him right into lineup and start developing him, even though he's 8 overall points less than the center back I have right now. So we submitted that offer. We'll see what they reply with. We got a little space of time here before the season starts, and there it is. So they accept the offer. 2 million euros for Matthias de Ligt. That's going to be tough for me to pronounce. I'm just going to call him Delight. he's a delight to the squad. 3.1 salary is what he wants per week. That's an odd number, but I'll give it to him. We're just going to go 5 years. Squad role, I don't really know what to put for him because I'm not like 100% like down to like. I'm not sure how much I'm going to like this guy. So let's just go with. Let's just not put a squad role. I'm like honestly with this guy, like I'm signing him to hit the objective. But if I could sign a young center back, this isn't who it would be. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but it had to be a teenager. So I'm gonna sign this guy. I want to hit the objective, but I don't know. I don't really think that I'm gonna want to use him. So let's just not specify his squad role. I don't want to give him crucial first team player and then not play him. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. He's probably gonna be sick either way. But I don't want to get myself tied up with that kind of stuff. So he accepts. Perfect. Delight accepts the offer. So another signing, 3 signing, £2 million, 3.1k a week, 5-year deal, no squad role. Accepts the offer. We're gonna accept that offer, and we signed him. So now let's head over to the objectives, and bang, there it is, boys. We've already got this objective done. We haven't even played a game yet this season. We've signed 3 players younger than 20 years old. Blah 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 blah. That objective is complete. That short-term objective that they set out for us at the beginning of the season. Now it's all about focusing on the team we have, the games we're playing, the academy, maybe making some more signings. So now it's time to really focus. It's time to really focus on the academy. The problem with the academy is I only want players from Germany, so I can only have 1 scout out at a time. So it's going to be kind of tough, but the academy, that'll just come as the season goes on. Look, they've already sent me an email. Great job. We at the club are all thrilled with the progress our youth academy has been having. We are hoping to sign a future star for our team, and you have accomplished it. Take pride on the development of our youth academy. Keep up the good work. I mean, technically, it's not the youth academy. I'm signing players from other teams that are teenagers. See, like that's like one of the moments where like FIFA career mode just doesn't really make sense, I guess. But let's take our new signing here, Delight, 67 overall. And we're going to throw him into the team. That's my team right now. We're ready to go. I got to just do some thinking. I might want to make some more signings. I'm going to take a look at some things. Right, guys, I decided that I want to stick to what Leipzig has done to bring them success so far in the past. They've invested their money a lot in youth and in their academy, and that's really what I want to do. I had to hit my objective, so I did. I bought some young players. But I want to focus on bringing German players to the academy. My goal is to get an all-German defense and goalkeeper, and maybe I have 2 Germans up top. I want to get as many Germans in the side as I can, and I want to just have a real strong German influence on the Leipzig squad. I have 50 million euros at my expense right now that I could be using, but I'm not going to use it because I want to focus on youth. I want to focus on German youth, and I don't want to go to all the other German clubs in the league and just steal their players. I want to make my own players, and unfortunately that comes with time. But we've made 3 signings. We have already a good squad. I'm excited to use Werner. I'm excited to use a lot of these players, but I want to shy away from big transfers, and I want to just focus on bringing in youth. So that's what we're going to be doing. Here's what our new training is looking like. We got some of the new signings in there. With the rotation, Werner and Selker are still in there. We got Telemans, Fosumensa, and Delight all in their training as well. And when we look at the calendar, I mean, we have a month, and this would be great for the transfer window, but we're not doing a lot of transfer business. We locked everything up early, so we don't have a game for a long time, so we're just going to be simming. So we have our first monthly scouting update here. I'm very excited to look at that, and throughout this whole month, we're just going to be training our players, simulating and looking at some reports. We don't have a lot going on transfer-wise. I'm not really scouting anything right now because I want to do everything through the academy. So for the next 3 months, we're just focusing on our matches, honestly, and finding a goalkeeper in the academy. So our first little batch has come out. We have 6'5", 6'6". I like these. 6'7" goalkeeper here. After 1 month, we can't really see, but we have some high potentials. Once we get to the 3rd month of the report, I will pick a goalkeeper because we don't have enough time. We don't have time. Unfortunately, 3 months, in my opinion, isn't enough time to find the ideal goalkeeper. But we're going to have to, because we need to play them in 10 matches throughout the season. And after I find the goalkeeper, I need to find my left back. And I need to find more players. So as soon as we get that 3rd month scouting report, I'm going to choose my goalkeeper. And we'll see where we go from there. We have a transfer offer for Dominic Frankie. Yeah, I haven't looked through my players yet to see who I want to sell. So I'm actually going to stall that offer and figure that out right now. So I'll show you guys here. I just did a lot of stuff actually. I transfer listed a lot of players that I want to be getting rid of. And I also put some players out for loan. I looked through all the positions. There's some young players that I just know I'm not going to use. They aren't going to grow. Then there's some older guys that just need to be let go. And that's what you do when you first get to a club. You kind of just get rid of the dead weight and stuff like that. Kind of just sort through everything. So we're going to list that up for transfer. I usually do that right at the beginning of every career mode. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I always do it right at the beginning. Now we're like midway through August, and there's not a lot of time for clubs to throw us offers. But we currently do have an offer from Inter Milan for one of the players that I wanted to sell. They're hitting me with 250K. I'm going to accept that. So he's a 17-year-old left back who just, he's not going to be doing much for us. And yeah, we're going to be getting rid of dead weight because we're going to be replacing these people that we're selling with a lot of young players from the academy. I'm going all out with the academy for this one because that's exactly the movement that I want to have with this Leipzig career mode. I want to strengthen from within, build within, and discover my own German stars from the academy. So that left back's been sold. We have an offer for Ronnie Kadira. I wanted to get him away on a 1-year loan. He's going to go to SK Rapid Vine for 1 year, so that's perfect. Let him go on loan. Transfer offer here for Yusuf Poulsen. He's one of the players that Juventus is coming for him. Yeah, he's one of the players that's pretty good. He's not my starting striker. I have him on the bench right now, but yeah, he's definitely someone I'm not looking to get rid of at all. Yuri Telemans gets bumped up to a 78 here, and Delight gets bumped up to a 68 here just from training before the season starts, so that's good. Dominic Kaiser now. Yeah, so 2.7 million. His value is 2.9. I would love just a flat 3 million from them. He's a right mid. We don't have right mids in our formation. He's 27. He's a 73. Just dead weight that we're looking to get rid of. We'll just take the money. So I'm going to counter offer that. They decided to go ahead with the £3 million deal, so that's perfect. So we'll be getting rid of him for £3 million. Now we have an offer for Oliver Burke. He's a Scottish right mid with a lot of pace. But again, he's a right mid. I'm not sure I'm going to use him. I'm going to send him off for 2 years to another side in Germany. Let's just let him develop there. I'm not trying to sell him. I'm just trying to let him develop. Maybe sell him in the future when he's of more value, or maybe even use him eventually. And we have another offer here, a 55 overall center back who's already 20 years old. We know that this is someone that we're not going to use. His value is 130. They're offering me 110. I'm going to see if they can give me 150K for him. And they're going to go down to 130. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with them, so we'll give them we'll let them take Rederman for 130, and hopefully that deal goes through. Alright guys, so the first match of the season is finally here. It's against Hoffenheim here on the 28th of August. So by the end of episode 2 here today, I want to get you guys highlights of this first game against Hoffenheim. I want to sim the next couple days, finish out the transfer deadline day. We're not doing anything crazy, just finish that off. That's where we'll end the episode. Then we'll pick up next episode we'll take a look. I think it's the international break, so we'll see whatever news and reports we have to read during this week, and then we'll get this big game against Borussia Dortmund, and the season will be in full swing at that point. So I'm really excited to just kick things off, and I really just want to get to this first match. But I just wanted to let you guys know the path of what we're going to be doing for the next episode and whatnot. And I also want to say, before I start playing matches this season, I want to show you guys for kit numbers. I have like a thing with kit numbers. I like my players to have the right numbers for their position. So for example, for Klosterman, I changed his number, but I'm not trying to alter it too much. So I changed Klosterman's number. Tielemans, I made him the number 7, so that moved the number around. Fosu-Mensah, I made number 6. Kita already had number 8. Forsberg has number 10. I'm not going to touch that. Those are important players for the club in real life and in my career mode as well. Werner has number 11. I'd really like to make him number 9. I'm not going to. I'll leave him as number 11. Selkis number 27. Who knows? Maybe in the future we'll get a number 9, a better number 9. Who knows? But I just want to let you guys, make you guys aware of the fact that I do change some kit numbers going into this first game. Alright guys, so here we are finally, the first match of the season. We are away at Hoffenheim for the first match of the Bundesliga season. Look at the beautiful presentation of the Bundesliga and the beautiful little music in the background. I love it. It's a nice change for me. I've never done a Bundesliga career mode, so it's nice. So they're going to show us some player debut profiles. So Kevin Vogt, he's a center back that they purchased. And they're going to do a little bit of talking about Yuri Tielemans right here, our new signing, so I'll let you listen.
It's the debut for this very young player from Belgium, Yuri Tielemans, who's regarded very highly around the European continent.
Yeah, I think at Anderlecht, they knew what they got there. They were sorry to see him go. But this club are more than pleased to see him arrive.
Right, so here's a quick peek at the Hoffenheim lineup. They ran 5 defenders. They did a 5-3-2 on me, which was definitely interesting. Tough to break down. And here's our lineup, which you guys have seen a whole lot of already, with Werner, Selke up top, Forsberg underneath, and the 3 midfielders. So no action was going on. It was a quiet game until the 38th minute. Timothy Fosu-Mensah, the last possible person who we thought would score a goal, was the one who scored. He has a high work rate, man. He was up attacking, and there weren't a lot of chances in this game, but we were getting the job done here in the 38th minute. Look at this little ball over the top from Werner, and, well, Fosu-Mensah just hits it on the volley, and he snuck it past the keeper, and that made it 1-0, and that's my defensive midfielder coming up to join the attack there, which I don't really want to be happening. I haven't really tweaked with the tactics too much yet, but hey, Fosu-Mensah scores on his debut. Werner gets an assist on his debut. There's your first peek of me as manager, which is nice. And yeah, our number 6, our defensive midfielder, scores his first goal in his debut. This is the best chance for Hoffenheim. It was in the 60th minute from Wagner. He had a shot from long distance that actually came very close, but it ended up going out for a goal kick. The goalkeeper didn't even have to touch it. Well, I don't think he would have gotten to it anyway, but it was very close from him. But that was about it from Hoffenheim. Look at this. Fosu-Mensah intercepts it. He passes to Forsberg. Forsberg flips it over the top, and Timo Werner, with all that pace of his, brings it down and finesses past the keeper to make it 2-0 in the 85th minute. And yes, we had Werner when we started this save already anyway, but it's technically Werner's debut for the club as well. So it was tough for him to get it going throughout the match, but in the 85th minute he was able to counterattack and show us that speed of his and good composure to finesse it past the keeper into the right side of the net, which was nice. It was just a perfect combination. Fosu-Mensah intercepts the ball, he lays it off to Forsberg, and Forsberg sends the through ball. Werner runs onto it, breaks away from the defense, and finishes. That long shot over the net was the last shot of the game. That was the end of the match. There's me shaking hands with myself, the generic managers, but it ended 2-0. Leipzig got the win in our first match of the season. Werner and Fosu-Mensah are the goal scorers, and that was the end of that one. We've got ourselves a transfer offer here. Stefan Islanacher here on deadline day, but we are not going to be selling the 74 overall. We need him for our squad, so we're going to have to say no. Looks like we have another offer coming in here with about 5 hours to go. It's for my striker from Bayern Munich, chasing him now. Wow, I'm really starting to think I should be using him over the other striker. I wasn't very impressed with the other striker during that first game, so I'm definitely going to try Poulsen next game with all the offers that I'm getting for him. And maybe one last offer here with 3 hours left to go. It is for Davy Selke, the other striker that I was using, £6.5 million. I guess they're both good strikers, but a lot of offers for Poulsen. But I'm going to decline that one as well. Ozil goes to Barcelona for 91 million pounds. That's euros. That is a huge move. I was actually thinking about trying to bring Ozil in, but it's just yeah, no, it's just not something that we're another offer for Poulsen. But yeah, something Ozil coming to the club just wasn't something that was realistic. I was also thinking about maybe Romelu Lukaku, but I wanna go with the youth. So the final hour ticks down. Nothing going on for us on transfer deadline day, just offers for players that we didn't want to sell. And we're going to start our next episode with the first of the month. Transfer deadline day is over. So thank you guys so much for watching episode 2 of the RB Leipzig career mode here on Ebball FC. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like on it for me. Thank you very much. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later.